Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. This is Justin from Hong Kong. This is the first ever video that I shoot and uploaded onto the YouTube channel. So in today's video, the purpose of that is I would like to appeal against an allegation saying that I'm using wall hacking in one of the BF servers here in North America. So I originally played in Asian servers. I'm from Hong Kong. And uh, on the 8th of January, I arrived in Montreal, and after that, I found it was almost impossible for me to play in Asian servers from here because the game was lagging too much. And after that, I began to play as a die-hard Battlefield fan. I started playing in North American servers. I started to look for some good servers that allow some high quality gameplay. And I really did. You can see there is a whole bunch of lists which have listed these servers that I felt comfortable playing in. And what happened last night is in this particular server called KS Standard Conquest. In this server, when I was playing in the map Valderwu, the admin kicked me out of the game for the reason that they thought that I was using wall hacking. Um, just to say, to be honest, KS is I think it is a quite decent server to be honest. Players inside don't die casually, and many of them are shooting their enemies, shooting each other with a respectable and considerable amount of accuracy. And people are playing with their own styles. I think, to be honest, it is a good server, I can say. But what happened last night really made me disappointed. What made me furious is that I went to the Discord here, appeared here. I went there to appeal against my ban. But the admin said after reviewing the video clips, they insisted that I was using wallhack. It is totally unacceptable. For me, in my own viewpoint, it is pretty much a nonsense, I could say. So now I'm gonna try to reproduce what happened last night to show you guys why I was kicked out of the game. That until now I have literally has no idea why I'm kicked out and permanently banned from the server. They said that they do not provide or share any evidence. So I have no idea which exact scene or which exact movement that they prosecute me for being using wallhack. So last night I was playing for German side, and we captured sector A from the beginning. It's quite usual, right, for German side to capture sector A. And after capturing sector A, we went straight to sector B. And my teammates last night was really good at that particular game. They were really good. They captured sector B real quick. And I remember I have done some shooting here. And after I saw that the situation in sector B was really safe, and I saw in the minimap that majority of my teammates were moving towards sector C, then I moved with them into sector C. So when I got here, sector C was almost cleared. my teammate last night was really good at this game. So I remember I've done some shooting here, and there was teammates back there to support me. And after that, after here is cleared, we went up to here because sector D was under the enemy's control, and I also did some shooting here. And I think the most success and I think the most suspectable one for them to judge me as a wall hack is this movement, because actually I was here waiting someone to come out and shoot them, and no one was outside. Actually, no one came out, and from my earphone I clearly heard some footsteps come, that they are actually walking here, like on the mud. So at that time I was up here behind the wall, and in my earphone I could clearly hear not only one person, but there should be 2 to 3, at least 2 people walking down here, because their footsteps were really loud and loose. So I can clearly tell that it was not only one player down here. So what I did is that I used this wall as a cover, and I peeked out and shoot one dead. And I back to the wall and cover myself and get a reload and re-peek to kill another one. And after that, after here is cleared, I jumped back to use this as a cover to block the enemy sight. And after that, I fall back a little bit because there were no teammates around to protect me. I felt a little bit unsafe. So I fell back a little bit. And in this process, I died. I was shot dead. And I revived and I respawned at Sector C, coming from there all the way to here and killing one medics. Then I was kicked out of the game. So I do think the most suspectable movement is that I was here peeking from the cover and killing 2 enemies down here. But actually, it is pretty straightforward, because as long as you are not deaf in the map, because Valdovu is supposed to be the smallest scale map ever appeared in Battlefield 1, isn't it? As long as you are not deaf, you will hear footsteps or your enemies moving in your maybe in the next door, or maybe in the room nearby, and or maybe enemies are really moving closer to you. So I think it is never a proof to say that I used wall hacking just based on this. But I actually have no idea why they judge me, how they judge me, which evidence they used to judge me as a wall hack. I have literally no idea about this. So basically, I started playing Battlefield 1 from last March. I have played it for a month. Actually, I sucked. I really sucked from the very beginning of my journey to Battlefield 1. I was not familiar with the maps, and my gunplay really sucked. I cannot shoot them dead. I really cannot. And after that, I really trained myself to be good. I watched 2 videos related to Battlefield games, no matter it is Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4, or maybe Battlefield 2042. no matter what. As long as it can help me to get better, I never I never care. I don't fucking care what kind of video I'm watching as long as it can help me to get better. So I watch two videos related to Battlefield daily, and the average length of those videos are 10 to 15 minutes long. So I spent half an hour on acquiring knowledge about Battlefield 1 every day, starting from last March. And actually, from the very beginning, when I really sucked at the game, I it occurred to my mind that I can use technology, or I can um, literally cheating in the game to get better. Um, and eventually, I turned down this thought because I try every effort to be honest, responsible, and self-controlled player in this game. I I don't want to be unfair to others, and I would like to. I don't want to be labeled as shameful cheater. To be honest, so actually, um, their their prosecution is not only desecrating my love, passion, enthusiasm to this game, but also insulting my personality and human dignity, in my viewpoint. Um, I feel deeply wronged by all the allegation against me. So I know that this video may or may not appear in the YouTube channel or recommendations. But if this video really do reach them, I genuinely request them to share and analyze how they thought, how they judged me for having wallhack on. What is exactly their evidence? I mean, if I'm really playing this game with wallhack on, I shall be constantly prowling, flanking, or on the way to flank my opponents every fucking time and try to shoot them dead from their back. Literally have no idea why they say that I'm using wall hacking. Um, and actually, I think it is hilariously funny and some kind of idiot, I think, to prosecute or allegate me to say that I used wall hacking in the map of Valda Wall. Because it is quite easy. I've mentioned that it is quite easy for you to get the information you need for your movement to move from cover to cover in this map. Because everyone is moving in such a small area, and actually if you put your earphones on, you will get all the informations you need. As, lo- as long as you play that much, you can generally expect where the enemies is coming from. So actually, for me, your decision or their decision were totally unacceptable for a player who has dedicated and devoted to the battlefield so much. It is it is a fucking disgrace. It is a fucking disgrace. I'm really hurt about it. I I just cannot walk away with a label of cheater because I never cheat in the games. I mentioned that again. I took an oath in my heart that I will never cheat in any games, including the use of bugs.